folks. So my next stock play is Nike. Um, I personally like this stock just as a company. Um, but, besides the personal, inclination, I do also like this as a company in terms of like fundamentals. Pretty strong fundamentals. I like the way it moves. It's got this nice long uptrend it's been doing for several years, decade more. Um, but I want to show you guys why I think it's a good play for the next few months. So if we're looking here on the monthly, I want to turn, well, I mean, you can kind of see this uptrend. I'll draw one out for you. If we go here even, I like this channel right here, extended here. Like you're trying to roughly draw like right here on the monthly. So it's been kind of following this channel, and it looks like it's ready to bounce back up. If we look at the Bollinger Bands, it kind of grazed the bottom one, if you want to say that. If you look at it on the weekly, yeah, tapping that, the Bollinger Band, a channel, and a major resistance. Because look at how many times this resistance touched. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like, this is a major, actually support. Sorry, not resistance. And it looks like it's headed upwards. I mean, we got a doji here. I mean, we'll wait and see, but I do believe it'll go up because it's also, if you want to play it seasonally, Nike tends to do well in the summertime, early and midsummer. You obviously want to get out before like late summer and fall, like August, September, when the witching stuff starts. But their earnings were pretty good. They, last earnings report quarterly. So yeah, the Bollingers look great. Support resistance look great. Let's look at like the moving average ribbon. So I think what I have here set, I've got 5, 10, 20, and 50 for short-term moving averages. If I want to play something long-term, I'll typically type in like 20, 50, 100, and 200. But if you look at the short-term, like look at this, like you got the 5 crossing the 10 on the daily. Once those two cross the 20, that'll be a good sign on the daily. If we look at weekly, let's see here. So it looks like we got a crossover from the 20 over the 50. I'm not too worried about that because of all these major supports here. If you want to check out the monthly, see where we're at with that. It's bouncing off that 50, and it looked like it was a strong bounce. So it's another sign of what we call confluence. So it's got the channel, it's got a major support, it's got the 50 EMA on the monthly chart bouncing off, and it's got a Bollinger Band, the bottom of the Bollinger Band, it's bouncing off. I like that. If we look at on the hourly, let's see what it's doing on the hourly. Let's just take a peek. So it looks like it's kind of maybe consolidated a little bit in the past day or so. But again, it's looking like this, especially this structure where it's hitting that 20, and it's just like bounce, 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 bounce. It looks like it keeps wanting to go up. So I like that. I like all that. And if you look at it, because I like to look at daily and weekly time frames. So if we look at the weekly, like I'm really liking that bullish engulfing candle here at that support. That's a great thing for me. I wish that wasn't doji right there for the week, but I do think it may move up the rest of the week. We'll see. We got some interesting economic things coming out, and we obviously have this conflict in was it Europe? So we'll wait and see. But again, we're moving towards summertime. I think Nike will fare pretty well, especially if they continue to have good financials. And on the daily, let's just take another peek at the daily. Not quite a double bottom, but it looks like it looks like it's ready to create a higher low and maybe some more higher highs. And again, if we can get by the end of the week to cross that 20, the kind of dark orange right here, I think that'll be a good sign. And it may face some resistance at that 50 on the daily, right? But that's a $8, $9 move. I mean, if you're buying an options contract, that's pretty good. But I do like this. We could check out a couple more indicators. Let's just put, actually, I want to see how the Bollinger Bands do with an RSI on there, right? So let's do that. And yeah, we see, looks like this, we have a support here that bottomed out on the daily for the RSI. It's approaching that 40-50 range. Let's look on the weekly. Yeah, it's just coming out of oversold territory, and it looks like it may bounce upward. And if we look at the monthly on the RSI, let's see what we're looking at. So it's just heading towards, looks like that 50 range. So, and look where it bounced off, 45. You could say it bounced off of this, monthly. It could bounce off of this monthly support for the RSI. And just to be sure, let's check out one more indicator. Let's check out our MACD. All right. MACD is moving average convergence divergence. We teach about that. If you guys are interested, we could teach you some things about that. MACD on the monthly looks like it's curling down, which doesn't, obviously that's not a great sign. But, MACDs do fake outs, and they can curl back up. We'll see. We're not going to be playing it on the monthly chart, though, because look at this. We are having a curl. Looks like it's ready to curl up on the weekly. Let's wait and see what it does for the next 2 to 4 weeks. Let's look at the daily. And I think we might see something nice, which is the MACD has crossed over on the daily. So if you're playing this for the next few weeks, I would say it's a positive and encouraging sign. We have the bouncing off the Bollinger Bands. We have it ready to penetrate through some moving averages. We have the RSI going, oversold on the weekly. We've got bottom of the Bollinger Bands on monthly, weekly, and daily time frames. And we got, this major line of support and this channel. And that 50, I think it was the 50 EMA that it was smacked down on the monthly time frame. Those are good signs of confluence that this could move up in the next couple months, and especially towards summertime. So I think this is a good play. It's getting primed to make a move. I'll probably catch this pretty shortly, especially because it's on the bottom of this monthly channel. I don't think that monthly MACD will really throw us off, but I would say for the next couple months, this is looking like the move. So anyway, that, guys, is Nike. And we'll be back to update, you guys on, how this trade performed and things of that nature and how the chart played out. So have a great week, and we'll touch base with you all soon.